Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, you have seen the ads. Smiling couples in the bathtub, fireworks in the background. But here's the truth, those little pills aren't magic. They don't give you desire, they don't give you confidence, and most definitely they don't fix the root problem. So why do millions of people keep popping them every weekend, and why do half of them stop using them within a year? In this video, I'm exposing exactly what ED pills can and can't do, and what actually works if you want a strong, reliable erection without depending on prescription. Look, I get it why pills are tempting. It's quick, it's easy, it feels like a solution. But here's the part no one tells you. Pills are like putting a fresh coat of paint on your house when you have a broken plumbing. Sure, it looks better for a while, but leaks underneath are still there. And that's why so many men end up disappointed, anxious, or even more stuck than before. I made this video because I want you to have the whole picture, not just the ad version. The science, the limits, and the real strategies I have seen work for men in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 70s. So by the end, you'll know exactly when a pill can help you and when it's time to look beyond it. Before I begin, if you're watching this because you're struggling with erection, I've got you a quick resource. It's my free vitality check, a short quiz that helps you understand exactly what's going on with you and your erection. It takes less than a minute and it will give you a clear snapshot of where you are at. You'll find the link below. Alright, let's get into the 3 big truths about ED pills and why the last one might be just the game changer for you. Truth number 1, pills are band-aid, not a cure. Here's the thing about ED pills. They're like jumper cable for your car battery. If your car is already in decent shape, a quick jump gets you back on the road. But if there's something wrong in there, your oil hasn't been changed for a decade, and your tires are bald, that jump isn't going to save you for long. That's how pills work. They give you a temporary spark, but they don't fix why the battery keeps dying in the first place. And here's where it gets tricky. For some guys, the issue isn't even physical. It's the stress at work. It's that nagging voice of performance anxiety. It's the nervous system being stuck in that fight or flight. For others, it's low testosterone, the circulation problem, pelvic floor weakness, or even just the reality that the relationship has drifted into roommate mode. And attraction needs regular reps, not just Saturday sparks. Pills don't touch any of that. They just make blood vessels open a little more for a few hours. So what happens? Men chase bigger doses, new brands, stronger timing strategies, hoping the next pill will be the one. But it never is, because the real issue is the plumbing underneath, which isn't touched yet. That's why so many men end up in this cycle. The pills work once or twice, then less and less next time. Then suddenly they're left wondering if their body is broken. It's not. It's just that no pills can fix a system problem by being a shortcut. And if that rings true for you, wait until I tell you about the next one, because even when pills do work, there are side effects and limitations that no one talks about. Truth number 2, side effects and limits are real. Now let's get real about the side effects. The commercial never show this part. You don't see the bathtub guy with a pounding headache or lying awake at 2 a.m. because his face is red bright and he feels like he's been hit with a heat lamp. You don't see him having to choose between his heart medication and his sex life, because the combination could drop the blood pressure to the floor. And here's the other thing. Pills don't magically give you desire. They don't fix resentment or make anxiety disappear or give you the confidence to stay in the moment. I've got guys come to me saying, I took the pill, but nothing happened. And when we dig into it, it's clear. They were stuck in their head, tense, disconnected, and the pill just sat there in their system. It's like trying to watch Netflix on dial-up internet, if you still remember what that was. The show is there, the program is loaded, but the connection isn't strong enough to play it. So yes, pills support blood flow, but erection aren't just hydraulics. They are psychology, emotion, nervous system, relationship. If any of those channels are blocked, the pills can't force it through. And here's the thing, men rarely hear this before they start. They expect the pill to be a magic switch, and when it doesn't flip the way they hope, the disappointment is brutal. And that leads us right into the third truth, the deeper cost. Not just money, but confidence. Because what starts as help can quickly become a dependency you didn't see coming. Truth number 3, cost and psychological dependence. Here's another side that men rarely talk about: dependence. Not in an addiction sense, but in deep emotional sense. The first time a pill works, it feels like glory. You feel like a gladiator who'd just been handed his sword back. You stand taller. You feel like yourself again. You think, I'm a man again. I can fight. I can perform. Finally, I'm back. And that's powerful. I get it. You believe you've found that magic fix. The secret weapon to keep your partner impressed, to silence that creeping doubt, to win back your pride. But here's the problem. That belief gets so deep, so emotional, that you start handing over your confidence to a tablet. The more you lean on that sword, the more you start believing you can't fight without it. Because in your head, that isn't about blood flow anymore. That's about manhood. You will put up with a headache, the flushed face, the awkward timing. So now, instead of feeling confidence, you feel afraid. Afraid of the night that you forgot to pack one, or the moment it doesn't work as expected. And when it fails, the crash is brutal. Because it was never fixing the underlying circuits, because the pill don't fix anxiety. They don't repair the distance after an argument. They don't make you suddenly desire your partner again or shift your body into balance. They don't fix it. They just press pause. For a night, maybe for a weekend, it feels like everything's fine again, but nothing underneath has actually changed. And here's the danger. When that pause button stops working, all the frustration, the anxiety, the performance pressure, it all comes rushing back. Harder than before, because now it's not just your body you're doubting, it's the pill too. Pills aren't cheap either. Sure, you can find websites claiming to sell them to you for $4 or $5 a pill, sometimes even less, but most of that stuff is bird poo, fake, underdosed, or coming from who knows where. I wouldn't trust it with my morning coffee, let alone my body. The real legitimate prescriptions, we're talking about $100 a month, and that's if you're using them regularly. Over a year, you're easily into thousands. Over a decade, that's tens of thousands of dollars. Money that could have gone into your health, your business, your relationship, and your actual future. So here's the bonus truth. Erections are trainable system. Here's the part that flips the whole picture. Erections aren't just random. They're not a lottery. They're a system. And like a system, they can be trained. Think about it like the gym. The first time you lift, it's shaky, awkward. The muscles aren't firing properly. But with repetition, your nervous system learns the pattern. The strength builds. The control comes back. It's the same with erections. You've got the physical side, pelvic floor exercises, circulation training, lifestyle changes that support your testosterone and vascular health. You've got the nervous system side, learning to calm anxiety, regulate stress, and actually stay present with your partner. You got the relationship side, rebuilding playfulness, attraction, emotional safety. This is a trifecta that pills can never give you. And when you practice it, that's when things start working again, naturally, consistently, and confidently. And that is exactly what I guide men through inside the Empowered Circle, a membership where you get the blueprint, my program, the tools, the support to train the system for real. Not just quick fixes, but confidence you actually own. If you're tired of being dependent on prescription and you're ready to rebuild erection naturally, I'll drop the link below so you can check it out. This is your blueprint, not just one trick, but a system that works for men in their 20s, 40s, even 70s. Because erections aren't a quick fix, they are a skill. And once you learn that skill, you own it for life. And if you want to keep learning, the next video you should watch is this one right here. It breaks down exactly why you sometimes lose your erection during the sex, even when everything feels fine at the beginning, and what you can do in the moment to fix it.